It's the T-Dog 1000. Dun 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 dun. Hello. What's up? Ah, that was so good. It's okay. And then you got Terminator 4 with Guardians, and you got Genesis or whatever. Hello guys, welcome back to another video today. I just watched Terminator Dark Fate in the cinemas. Now this is cool for me. This is actually the first Terminator film I have seen in theaters because there's only been 3 to come out, which I guess is half of them. So half of them came out since I was born, but I was obviously too young to see Salvation. I was about 2, but I remember when Genesis came out. I wasn't allowed to watch Terminator yet at that time because I guess my dad and my mom didn't want me to, but yeah, so I didn't see Genesis even though I wanted to when that came out, which is right here. I have all the Terminators other than the original. I don't know why I haven't seen the original on DVD at any of the stores I've gone to. I've seen the other ones at FYE, and I've got Genesis at Target. Actually Terminator 2, the one I have, is a little bit of a vintage DVD. It's pretty old. It's the this says it's from 2003. So yeah, so this is about a 16-year-old DVD. I watched it. It skipped one time. That's about it though. So it works pretty good. It has a nice DVD-ROM settings. It's actually a pretty nice disc. The only downside to it is it comes with the Extreme movie, which is like all the deleted scenes added in, which makes it about a 2.5-hour film. And they don't, you can't, there's no option to watch the original film. I was excited to see this film. Schwarzenegger's like the only character who's in all the Terminators. The only one he's not in is Terminator Salvation. Now, if you saw Salvation, you're probably thinking he is in it, but no, it's CG. It's a terrible CG model of Schwarzenegger, but it's 10 years old. I don't know if it looked good 10 years ago, but it really doesn't look good now. Now this is cool because this isn't the first Terminator. This isn't the first Terminator film to come out while I was born. There's been half of them came out since I was born. 2009 was the 4th film, and obviously I could have saw that in the theaters, but I was 2, and even if I did, that I might have, I don't remember it, but I'm pretty sure I did. Talking about Dark Fate, the first R-rated Terminator film since 2003. Guys, we need to go. There's models in here. Let's go. Models, show yourself. Models, they're secretly somewhere. Oh, thank God it was rated R, because Salvation is complete crap, and Genesis is as good as it can be. But that's not that good, apparently. Alright, so Terminator Dark Fate is the reunion of basically all the original cast members. Spoiler alerts. Let's get into this. I'm ready. Okay, so let's talk about the beginning scene of this film. Alright, you got all the main characters. Right? You got Ed Furlong, Sarah Connor, and Arnold Schwarzenegger all in the first scene. Sounds amazing. Except it's not, because you get such a great character such as John Connor, and then the Terminator literally goes up to John Connor just having a nice day on the beach, and then a Terminator literally just comes up and just shoots him right in the chest and then again in the head. It's like literally before the title even shows up, he dies. He dies right away. Such an important character. It's like, whatever. But then they just introduce you to a new leader of the resistance. And it's just like, what was the point of all that then? Okay, so this film has a little bit of a confusing timeline because apparently the Terminator sent to kill John Connor was sent before the timeline didn't exist. So it was sent before Terminator 2. And then the Terminator finally caught up to John Connor and Sarah Connor years later. So, and then just new Terminators come, which have nothing to do with the other ones. It's basically just an excuse to be like, well, if they erase the robots from the other film, then these are new robots, which obviously means that we can't have Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then like, I got it. Why don't we have this confusing thing? All right, Linda Hamilton. I want to talk about her for a minute because she's the best part of this film. Every time she shows up, it's freaking awesome. The first thing she does basically is literally try to murder the Terminators by blowing them to bits. It's great. Linda Hamilton, you feel like she's returned to this role in such an awesome way. Fight. Oh, crap. Oh. I need to get in here.
I am an alien. I came from the future. Wrong movie. I am liquid metal guy.
No. I'm too thick to get in here.
I am T-1000. Ow.
I'm stuck.
Ow. The jets are fighting. They are Terminator models.
Oh. I have a jetpack, if you haven't noticed.
She's vacuuming me. Oh! Hello.
This is my movie, not yours. Me.
Dun 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 dun.
By the way, guys, I'm having Spanish class, and we're learning Spanish words, and I knew some of the Spanish words in the film. That was cool. Just wanted to point that out. Not really important, but whatever. So let's talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, Carl. Now, I thought that was funny that they gave the Terminator a name. It kind of fits the theme of, oh yeah, now, you know, like after he kills John Connor, he like has no purpose, so he just kind of has a family, I guess, or takes care of a family. I don't think it's not his family, but yeah. So that was pretty cool, like just to see the Terminator in a normal life gaining some personality. That's really cool. But one problem I had with that is Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up like an hour into the film, a little over, like probably like an hour and 10 minutes in. I went to the bathroom in the film and I checked my phone to see what time it was, and it was about an hour in, and Arnold didn't show up yet. So Arnold isn't in the film as much, but whatever. He's in the first scene and then you don't see him for a while. But his character is really great. And the new Terminator. I want to talk about the new Terminator. I don't get how these Terminators are so similar to the other ones and have the same like design if that never happened. It's confusing. It's just like, well, in this timeline, it's not that the future is inevitable. It's just people just keep making robots, and apparently they just keep destroying the world. It's confusing, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of stupid when you have to do this because Terminator 2 really tried to make it sequel-proof, but yeah, it didn't work out that well. This is a #1 at the box office film, but still, I guess the numbers aren't good enough. I think Joker's like #2. I haven't seen Joker in the theaters. I wanted to, but I didn't get to. I know it's still in. It's made $934 million. So it's almost at $1 billion fingers crossed it does. It'd be awesome to see a rated R film get to $1 billion. People thought it would make that, but it didn't. It would be cooler if it was it, because it's rated R and it's a horror film, and no horror film had made $1 billion. But you know, I guess that's not happening, so that kind of sucks. We also got a new Terminator, Grace or whatever. She's a human. She's not really a Terminator, but it's a human Terminator, and she sucks because she literally can't do anything. She gets hit down, and she has to take a freaking shot, and then her character's really lame. She has good chemistry with Dora the Explorer or whatever her name is. But I don't know. But the end fight is awesome because it's like just 5 more characters in this film, and like Linda Hamilton, Carl, Dora, Grace, and all the characters are all fighting this one Terminator.
I am going to kill. Da 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 da. Ba da ba ba ba. Oh! Oh! Oh!
It's not over yet.
Da 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 da. Hello, guys. I am the strongest Terminator in the world. I am dead now.
Do you know who she is? Yes. What are you sure about that? Okay, shut up. No more talking. Let's get to the battles. You're dead. You're dead. I'm dead. T1000.5. I will kill you. And it's just so hard to kill, and then like Carl and Grace and all these characters start dying, and it's very cool to see. I was hoping Sarah Connor would make an ultimate sacrifice and die. Yeah, I do love Sarah Connor as a character. It would be a great send-off, this film, because the way she returns and how great that is. It'd be great to see her die. But Arnold's death, it feels as though Arnold is saying goodbye. And if this is the last Terminator film with Arnold, I wouldn't be upset, because it just feels as though they completed it. They completed something that didn't need to be completed. And it's awesome. And the fight is just basically like this. Anyway, yep, any more complaints I have because I'm talking too positive? Some of the CGI didn't look good, actually. There were some, like, you could tell sometimes, like, the full people were CGI, and it looked really bad in some shots. Most of the time it's good. It was very overly CGI. Like, there's a scene where they go to the war, and literally the whole thing is CGI. Nothing looks real in the whole scene other than the people. And that's that. Yeah. So the CG wasn't a fan of. The Terminator in this film finally gets something. It's like, oh, he can split into 2. That's actually something interesting. Instead of just like, well, this Terminator can control cars, and this Terminator's John Connors and stupid stuff. This one actually did something where it's like, yeah, that's interesting to do with this. Whatever, I guess. This is as good as a Terminator sequel as we're gonna get, and I'll stick to that. Just watch for there to be another one, and I'll say, I told you so. This is as good as it's gonna get, guys. It's not getting any better than this. It's finally rated R, and it feels rated R. It has probably the goriest one in the franchise yet. That's exciting. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about Terminator Dark Fate. That's about all I have to say. Bye guys, see you guys on another video. I've been working on a few videos. I have a few projects. I am planning on making a short film that I hope will come out shortly. That's about all I have to say. I forgot to give this film a rating.